Hello and welcome to the Cooper's Edge Book Chat podcast. This episode is all about non-fiction November. Now, normally in these podcasts, we're all about recommending books, telling you exactly what books we think you should try next. This episode is going to be a little bit different though. We've had a scour through all the non-fiction books in the school library. There are so many to have a look at. We've had a look through loads of them, and I challenged the children to find the most interesting facts they could. They've come together, they've found all their most interesting facts, and they're going to tell you the facts, but they're not going to tell you which books the facts are from. Instead, they're just going to tell you which sections they found the facts in. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go and find these books for yourselves. Go and see if you can find where these facts are from. And in the meantime, you might not find one of these facts, but you might find something else even more interesting. So here we go. We're going to jump all over the place. We have subjects from history and art to amazing animals and space under the sea. All sorts of stuff going on in this episode. Stay tuned. Here we go with our first fact.
My fact is heavy rains can cause flash floods. In Australia, flash floods were hitting in 2011. Rescuers had to pull many survivors out of cars or homes as they were going to be carried away from the flood if they were not picked up and taken to somewhere safe.
And where did you find that?
In the wild weather section. My fact is dangerous gases from a volcano can be deadly as a lava's ash. They can poison people or animals nearby. If they rise high into the atmosphere, they may mix with moisture and create acid rain, or they may block out heat and light from the sun. I found this in the wild weather section. My fact is the Galapagos Island in the Pacific Ocean formed from volcanic activity above the mantle plume.
And where did you find that fact?
I found this book in the wild weather section. John Herring was an English artist whose painting Steeplechase Cracks was owned by Davis's father. It can be seen on the wall in the background of Davis's painting entitled Sculling.
So where did you find that fact from?
I found it in the art section.
Nice.
The wolf is clearly a meat eater. Its long, sharp teeth are for piercing flesh.
And where did you find that book?
I found it in the Amazing Animals section. My fact is, sharks have been around for 400 million years, and a few predators until humans began to hurt them.
And where did you find that?
I found it in the sea section.
Nice.
My fact is, Mary was the only child of Catherine and Henry to survive. Born on the 18th February 1516, she was largely ignored by Henry after his divorce from Catherine, when her rights to the throne were nullified by the Parliament. She was later crowned queen as Mary I in 1553.
And where did you find that?
In the history section.
Lovely.
My fact is Queen Elizabeth was very tidy. She and Margaret loved cleaning and polishing everything inside.
And where did you find that?
The history section.
Nice.
In this book, it says in 1643, King Charles's army camped near Cheltenham.
And do you know what section you found that book in? It's in the history section.
Yeah, the history section.
Nice, well done.
In this book, I found that in 1558, Queen Elizabeth I becomes Lady of the Manor of Cheltenham.
And what section was that book from?
It was also in the history section.
I found this book in the history section, and my fact is, a raven is an animal god. My fact is Survival on planet Earth started in the seas and oceans.
Wow, where did you find that?
In the dinosaur section. My fact is every day people around the world burn large amounts of fossil fuels. This produces huge quantities of carbon dioxide. It's also used up fossil fuels which cannot be replaced. And I found this book in the environment section.
Roughly every 11 years, the sun breaks out into spots. These spot suns are cooler areas in the sun's atmosphere, in which its gases are trapped by its powerful magnetic field. They can cause explosions, hurling electrically charging particles towards Earth, which can sometimes affect radio communications. Wow.
And where did you find that?
In the space section.
My fact is all of the planets except for Earth are named after Roman or Greek goddesses or gods. Venus is the Roman goddess of love.
And where did you find that book?
And I found this book in the space section.
I have a fact, and it says Neil Armstrong's boots are still on the moon. And this is from the space section.
My fact is, to be an astronaut, you must be able to speak and read Russian.
And where did you find that?
I found it in the space section.
My fact is, it would take 10,000 years to fly to the next solar system. You can find the book in the space section.
Well, we've come to the end of this episode of the podcast. Those facts were coming thick and fast at us there. I wonder how many you can remember and what was your favourite fact? Remember, make sure you come to the school library, check out the non-fiction section and see if you can find out any more interesting facts too. Until next time, goodbye.
Turn the page, let's explore every chapter, always more. We're the kids from Cooper Edge, reading tales by the hedge. Stories old and stories new, we've got something fun for you. Book chat fun, let's gather round. Adventure waits in every sound. From the classics to wizard spells, Cooper's Edge we tell in wells. Podcast time, let's discuss heroes, villains, all of us. Share your thoughts, join the talk. In our dreams we never walk. Dragons, knights in shiny armor, lost in jungles or a farmer. Space or ocean, every theme sparks the biggest dream. Book chat fun, let's gather round. Adventure waits in every sound. From the classics to wizard spells, Cooper's Edge we tell in wells. Dragons, knights in shiny armor, lost in jungles or a farmer. Space or ocean, every theme sparks the biggest dream. Book chat fun, let's